My brother Tyon was 14. He got killed, and that kind of done something to me mentally. So like I joined the gang, the Bloods, joined the gang, and I ran with the older guys. I was 13, but these guys was 20, 21 years old. Like I'm running with them, and I'm seeing grown man stuff at 13 years old. And I'm like, wow, like, and then just seeing how people react to them in the hood, and when we be out and about, like, they got power, like, whatever they doing, like, they didn't earn the respect and got everybody's respect. So like, real young, like I started off, a lot of violence, getting shot at, shooting people, and that led me to prison 4 times. Different type gun charges, 1 drive-by, drugs. So it was a long, from about the age of 13 to about the next 20 years, 25 years, it was a bad path.
So at what age was your first time where you got incarcerated?
I did 3.5 years and I was 15.
3.5 at
Really?
15.
At 15?
So that means, so did you end up getting your GED while you was in?
Yes, I did. So when I was 15, I got locked up for felonious assault for shooting at a lot of people, with an assault rifle. And I ended up getting locked up in 95. When I was in there, I got my GED in 97. Yeah.
So how looking back now, how do you feel like that affected you losing out on so much time, in specific your teenage years? Because you missed out on what? So from what, 9th grade, would you say, to?
Yeah, pretty much whole high school years.
When
no
I got homecomings.
I was about to turn 19. So I missed out on opportunities of possibly going to the next level in football, possibly going to the next level in basketball. I don't know if we talked about this, but I always like to tell this story. So I was in the Cuyahoga Hills in Cleveland, and we used to play against the high schools and rec centers and stuff up in Cleveland. Every game, 25 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, easy, without even trying. So we played this one team one time from Cleveland. I forgot the name of them, but my unit manager, Mr. Turner, he knew the coach at Cleveland State. So he didn't tell me that he was coming in, because if he'd have told me, they'd probably did something to me. So he wanted him to come see me, just a pure game. So after the game, the coach come up to me, like, how you doing? Like, I'm locked up. I'm looking like, I don't know this dude. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
He like, well, I'm the coach for Cleveland State. I tightened up real quick.
Right.
I go, how you doing, sir? Like, like, I'm like, how you doing, sir? So he like, pretty good. He's like, man, I like what I seen. I'm like, thank you. Like, what I'm saying? Like, what's up, though? He's like, they say you getting out next year. And he's like, we can use you.
Wow.
I'm like, to myself, I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm like, okay, well, what I got to do when I come on. He said, all you got to do is come, and you got a spot on this team. So I'm like, wow. I'm like, Cleveland State? But, like, they're not like, they D1.
They D1.
But, like, at this time, like, I'm thinking, like, who we know, North Carolina, Duke, Michigan, Old State, Kentucky. I'm like, I'm like, Cleveland State. I'm like, all right, we'll see what's up. So I go back to the dorm, call my mom, like, Mom, why the coach from Cleveland State said da-da-da. She all hysterical. Oh, my God, like, da-da-da-da. So I go home. I get home about a year later. First day out, I didn't even go see my mom. Straight to the hood.
Wow.
Homies like this, take this gun. Take with this dope. Get some money. I'm like, yeah. All right, cool. I'm back. Well, ain't pay Cleveland State no attention. Ain't called a coach, nothing. Long story short, I'm 5'10". All right? I'm 5'10". Do you know who the point guard was, man, for Cleveland State that year?
At that time, I don't.
Earl Boykins.
Earl Boykins?
He 5'6" and a half. But nothing he could do with me. So I be feeling like that
Yeah,
was my spot.
that was supposed to
He
be
went
you.
to the NBA, had a 10, 12-year career.
Right.
So I'm looking like, and that drove me crazy, like, for a long time, like, Earl Boykins.
I didn't know that. I didn't even know Earl Boykins. I went to Cleveland State. And,
Yeah.
And like you saying, him being 5'6", and you having the opportunity of, like you said, I'm 5'10", so I know I got the attributes that y'all possibly looking for.
I could jump, I was strong, good passer, good rebounder, like all around game, defense. And I'm like, wow, every time I used to see him on TV, I just be like,
That could have been.
that's me. Like, dang, man. But
so you like you, as soon as you came home, you was, I guess the question is, did you not believe it was like for you? Because like for you to get out and go straight to getting back in the groove, it's like, what was it that just made you just automatically pass up, I'm gonna call I'm gonna go and check on on that opportunity?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I was getting like a lot of threats when I was locked up from, you know, some of the guys, you know, from the neighborhood that the problems was going on with. So, like, when I came right back home, like I never left. Like, you know, let's get back to it. You know.
So it was kind of like just having that, like you said, just kind of being in the hood and just having that type of camaraderie going on. You like, I gotta, this is what I'm on.
This is my norm. Let's get straight back to it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Probably messed up a good opportunity.
Yeah. But I mean,
but sometimes, you know, that might not have been the path God wanted me to take.
right.
Yeah, for sure.
Because at that time, with the mind state that I had, you couldn't have gave me $2 million. I know what I would have did with it. Just being truthful, it'd have been weed and stuff everywhere in the hood. Like I would have messed it up. So
Nah,
you know,
sure.
I ain't about to do that to him. Like you know, like
So so did you play Little League football though growing up?
yeah, I played 5 years for the Buckeyes, SCAA Buckeyes.
So that's what's up. You was very athletic, so you had the ability to be an athlete for
Yes.
sure. But just because of what you were surrounded by, it was like,
Yeah.
Man, so what was that like though, getting locked up at 15? Hearing the judge actually tell you, okay, you got 3.5, knowing I'm 15 years old, I'm not about to come home until pretty much I'm an adult.
So
what was that like?
Actually, he didn't say 3.5. He said juvenile life, but all I heard was life. So I look at my lawyer like, you lied, like man, come on, man. He like, no. It's they can hold you until you're 21. So I'm like, okay, like, I'm like, ooh, okay. But then like my mom, you know, she broke down, she crying, and like at that time, like man, I was so twisted, like I ain't even cry, like not one time. It would be times like at night, you know, when I was locked up and in the bed, I would be thinking like, dang, man, like you know, I miss my mom, like. You know, a couple of girlfriends or whatever, like, hey, I wonder what the homie's doing. Like, so sometimes he used to weigh heavy on me, but like, man, like I was so mentally messed up, man, I really didn't even care. I felt like being where I'm from, you had to get a little bit of time in just to get
To
validation.
solidify yourself. And you say kind of that path started for you once your brother got killed.
Yeah.
so that's what that was like the spark of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Cause you know, it just seemed like you said, after that, it was like that's when you was like,
Yeah,
it is
everything
what
just
it
kind of
is.
went downhill, got kicked out at the age of 14, you know, and got offered to come back home. I was like, nah.
Because by then you was full-fledged.
Yeah, nah, I ain't got no curfew. I can do what I want to do. No, I don't want to come back home. I'm cool. It was nice. I ain't get to eat. You know, the way she was cooking, like I'm like, woo. Someday she would let me come over and eat and stuff. You know, sometimes stay the night here and there. But like as far as moving back, I was like, nah, like, cause I don't want to bring nothing to her house.